This episode is sponsored by the new MS in Business Analytics program at Chapman University's Argyros College of Business and Economics. In just 10 months, this STEM-designated MSBA program will equip you with cutting-edge skills in machine learning, data visualization, cloud infrastructure, and more. You'll not only analyze data, but learn to tell compelling stories that shape the future of business. Located in sunny Southern California, Chapman University offers a unique learning experience at the intersection of tech and creativity, with specialized courses in areas like entertainment and real estate analytics, and access to an extensive alumni network. The MSBA program prepares you to lead in any industry. Are you ready to unlock the power of data and make an impact? Learn more and start your journey today at chapman.edu/MSBA.
Hello, everybody. I'm Henrik Cronqvist, and I'm the Dean of the Argyros College of Business and Economics at Chapman University in Southern California. And today we're very excited to be talking to one of our graduates. That's Rosey Flaherty. And she is an MS in accounting graduate from class of 2016, and her current role is a tax supervisor at BPM.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tori Nguyen. I'm the class of 2026 for the Argyros College of Business and Economics, and we are so excited to welcome Rosey today. Our first question that we always want to kick off with is your career path. So let's get started. Have you always known, Rosey, you wanted to be an accountant? What inspired you to go down this path, or what even kicked off the inspiration for accounting?
Hi, Henrik. Hi, Tori. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast. It's so exciting to be back to Chapman, even not in person, but spiritually or virtually. I'm very excited about this interview. Talking about my career path is a fun story because when I was in high school, I went to the high school for gifted students in math and information technology. So I always know that I'm good at math, but I told my mom that, Mom, I want to major in marketing. That would be so exciting. I like to present all the marketing ideas, marketing strategies. That's awesome because I love public speaking. And my mom told me that, you're so good at math. Why don't you try to be an accountant? And keep in mind that she has a business. So she wanted me to be an accountant. So in the future, I can work at her company. I was like, why not? Okay, I'm going to give it a try. And when I went to US to study abroad, I was very lucky to have amazing accounting professors. They just show me how great this major is, how great the career path could be. And I was like, I love it. I'm going to just keep this major and moving on with my career. And so that's why I chose my accounting major. And one thing I want to add that you do not need to be good at math to be an accountant. I want to correct that because people always say that, oh, I'm not good at math. Maybe I should not go with accounting major. It's not true. It just happened that I like math and I'm good at that. But I'm telling you, now we have calculators, we have Excels. You don't have to do that much math calculations. We have a lot of software that help you that. So don't think that math is something that you have to be so good at to be successful in this profession.
That's excellent advice and a really inspiring story for how you got into accounting in the first place. Now, you did your undergraduate in the United States after you came over here from overseas, right, Rosey? And then you did your MS in accounting, so at the master's level. And of course, one of the tracks for some of our students is to go into public accounting. And so that's sort of one possible career outcome, but there are many others. Can you give for our students and our audience a little bit of an overview for what are the different pathways that you can go after an MS in accounting and maybe also having your CPA?
Oh my God, I love this question because there are so many paths you can go, especially a lot of different options. Sure, I have interviewed with CPAs, they go in different paths on my podcast and YouTube channel at CPA Career Paths. that you can see that you don't have to go in public or just private. You can go a lot more than that. For example, you can go for government and nonprofit accounting. You can go for education and training. You may work at CPA as a CPA for many, many years and say, I don't want to deal with all these financial reportings. I don't want to deal with all these clients' issues. I just want to go out and train people. Or I want to be a professor. I want to educate the next generation of accounting students. Why not? So, and also beside of education, training, government, you can also be your own boss, have your own CPA firm. Why not? Or you don't have to be your own CPA firm. You can be just run a business for any maybe special product that you can think of. But guess what? You already know the book of business. You already know how it looks like to do the bookkeeping because you have the background of accounting major. So it will be so much easier for you to run your own business as well. So being accounting, it's just like a foundation for you to be successful in business. It doesn't matter which industry. It doesn't matter which level you want to go. As long as you have the foundation, it's super easy for you to just build up your wealth in the future or even to grow yourself professionally.
That's really great to hear. And as you guys are listening, you can tell how Rosey is super passionate about what she does. So let's move towards that era of what it means to be passionate. So can you talk about what it means to be efficient yet effective with so many things that you juggle with? If you guys don't know what Rosey does, she's in real estate, she's in tax, she has 40 under 40 outstanding leadership awards. So can you speak amongst what we can do as students to balance all of those workloads?
Wow, that's a tough question because I don't know if I have the right answer. People always say that you need to set a boundary, but it's so difficult. It's always easier to say than to do it. And you always say that just tell people that you don't have time to do it, just say no. No, it's not that easy when you are an overachiever. You want to do everything. So I want to do a lot of things. As Tori mentioned, I'm doing tax. In focus, I'm also real estate agent. I'm also doing my podcast and then YouTube channel and just also manage rental properties for family. Just a lot of things, and I love that. But you're right. How can I manage my time when I have only 24 hours? I think the key for me is that create a routine. You may not be able to see it, but on my left side, on my desk, I have the timetable. Even now, I have a timetable with a specific time block, 8 to 9 a.m., 9 to 12 a.m., block the focus time to just get the job done. And then when I want to spend that time to work on my YouTube channel, when I want to spend that time to improve my technical skills, when I want to spend that time to talk to my family. I even schedule my time to talk to my family because I cannot just randomly, I can just talk to people today and then, but I'm off my schedule. So one book I recommend people to check it out is Atomic Habit by James Clear. It's really, really good. It's changed my life. I set from like very small habit. Now I build like a lot of habits in my life that a lot of time it's just like muscle memories. Like I don't have to think about that. It's just done and awesome. Like doing like time for me to do exercise. Okay, get it done. If something come up, I say, this is my time to do this. Sorry, I cannot do something else. Like because you commit to yourself that it is your habit. Or like I have a habit of doing yoga and meditation every day before I go to bed. And first thing when I get up in the morning, I made my husband like, come on, we had to be rushed today. We had to go this and that. I said, okay, I will get up earlier than normal to still do my habits. And then I still get things done during the day as we schedule. So for me, creating a habit is really important for you when you have a lot of things going on in your life.
I think that's amazing advice. And that's a great book. I read it a number of years ago, and I totally endorse that as well. Hey, listen, Rosey, one of the things that you do a podcast related to accounting. So you interview a lot of different people, and we hope that our audience will check it out, of course, and learn even more about you, but also more importantly, perhaps in your podcast is to learn about your guests that you have there. So you interview all of these people. So for the people that go into the area of accounting, into the profession, what are some of the common traits that you have observed across the people that you have been interviewing?
I would say that they are all amazing people. For me, the most common thing I know is that they are very authentic. And because in this technology age, you may notice that people are so concerned about technologies, about AI, and what if all of this technology is going to replace our profession? But I'm telling you that with emotions, AI cannot replace human being. Because you see a robot, it doesn't have any emotions. So that's why being authentic is so important. It doesn't matter if you are a staff level or you are a CEO, CFO. Being authentic brings you to people and help people to understand you better about your role and as well as about who you are. And on the top of that, I would say that attention to details. This one is very important for you in your career because we are looking at a lot of numbers, a lot of financial reports. Just one tiny mistake can lead to a disaster problem. For example, you're missing 1 0. It can change from 10,000 to 100,000, from 100,000 to $1 million. It's a huge change. And so if you do not have attention to detail skills, it's very difficult to get the job done right and properly. That's something I think is really important for you to build at the very early career. And the last one I would want to say is technical proficiency, because you need to understand and know what you are doing to be good at what you are doing. You cannot complete a tax return without understanding the tax regulation. You cannot complete an audit report without knowing what is the materiality level. You cannot maybe talk to a CEO, CFO without knowing who he or she is. So understand what you are doing. It doesn't matter that it must be audit or tax. It could be the soft skills, because maybe you're not working in tax or audit. Maybe you want to be a professor. So you will want to know how to work with students, how to deal with difficult situations during the time you teach your students. So those are main 3 things that I noticed and I think are very important in this profession.
To follow up on that, Rosey, so I think the field of accounting and finance are technical in the sense that they have a lot of definitions and so on, but at the end of the day, maybe those hard skills are dominated by soft skills. How do you improve your soft skills over the years? And what would be some of the advice that you would have to our audience on how they, further develop their soft skills?
You may be surprised to think that I used to be so shy. I used to be very shy when I talk to people. I normally just from my house to school to the supermarket because I need to prepare the meals for the family and then go home. I don't even go out much with my friends. And then when I moved to US, I have to push myself a lot to become more like social interactions with other college students. And my first advice for everyone is that just be yourself. It doesn't matter that maybe because I was so shy before, but now I'm not shy at all. It doesn't matter. It's just over time that you need to know who you are and accept who you are. It will be easier for you to grow yourself, the soft skill, because I always like, I want to be that person. I want to be that person. And I lost track for a period of time because I was not myself. And especially when in this profession that we talk about technology, talk about hard technical skills, soft skill is very important. When you are yourself, it's easier for you when you talk to people, that you don't feel like you pretend to be someone else. You don't feel like, oh, I have to say specific phrase, oh, I have to say specific way so that person can continue the conversation with me. No, no, no. We want you to be yourself. I would encourage you to volunteer at universities, attend many organizations, clubs at Chapman as you can, because each time you go to those events, you will learn something else about yourself. You will learn how to improve yourself, how to be a better self. That will be the number one, that besides being yourself, how to be being yourself, involved in a lot of activities. Attend networking events. Expand your connections, because you do not know who could lead you to where. For example, when I just moved from private to public, I didn't have any connections. I had to go through every single office and then drop off my resume because I didn't know like, oh, which event I went to. And at the same time, I was in Oxnard in California. So it doesn't like, it like, you didn't have a lot of opportunities for networking events as well. But I was new to the area. I didn't know anyone. And so I dropped my resume at CBIZ. It is top 10 CPA firm at that time. And then I didn't know that it was a CPA firm. I thought it was like insurance company or financial company. I just dropped my resume there and then walk away. And then I got the job offer from there. And then I was like, oh my God, it is a top 10 CPA firm. This is awesome. But later in my career, when I expand my connections, my network event, whenever I need to find a new job, I know someone who working at some CPA firms, and I just reach out and happen to land the job probably within like a week, within like 2 or 3 days. I don't have to go through the process of searching or like not go through every single event or like go to every single office and apply or like every single website. But also when you go to networking event, people know who you are. It seems like you already passed the first round interview because they're not going to refer you if you are not good. And also be on the top of joining Chapman activities, joining networking events, improve your communication skills. Because when you are good at communication skills, it will help you at any jobs. You have to communicate with your staff, people at the same level with you, with people higher than level with you, or with clients. So communication is very important. And all the advice I just told you is like supporting each other. In order to be yourself, you will need to go to attend those events at Chapman, at college, and also networking events. So you will improve how to be yourself, the best of yourself. And then after that, communication skills, how to improve your communication skills by being yourself, by attend those events, by expand your networking events. So all of these tips and advice, they are supporting each other. Yeah.
I wish we had more time to dig into many of the energizing parts of this conversation, Rosey. It's been our pleasure to have you today as part of our podcast. We have been talking to Rosey Flaherty. She did her Master of Science in Accounting at Chapman, class of 2016, and is now working for BPM in the Boston area. So thank you so much, Rosey. We look forward to continue to follow your success.
Thank you so much.